I'm Julia, and on this episode I'm showing you how to make Hindbærsnitter. Or Hindbærsnitter is what we call it in Denmark. You will probably know them as some kind of Pop-Tart. So let's get going with these. So the real recipe for my Hindbærsnitter, or Pop-Tarts as you know them, is wheat flour, butter and sugar. But I'll also be adding in a pinch of salt and a splash of vanilla extract. First up, I will just stir my soft butter together with my flour. Like that. And then I add in my sugar and a splash of vanilla extract. Like that. And then just a tiny pinch of salt, not much, tiny. And then stir again until it's all well combined. I've just taken all of my dough out on the table here, and I'll just assemble it as good as I can. Okay, like that. Now I'll just wrap this here up, like so, and I'll just put this dough into the fridge to rest for about 30 minutes to an hour. My dough has now been resting in the fridge for about an hour, and now it's time to roll it out. And I'll just put some flour on the table and on my dough here. That. I have now rolled out my dough, and I just take a cookie cutter like this. But if you don't have a cookie cutter, you don't have to use one, just use a knife. Just make sure that you make the cookie sizes the same size so they fit on top of each other. These here, don't make them too thick, about 4 millimeters or so, and I will just place these on a baking sheet with some baking paper on, and then I will show you what the next step is. So my first 12 are ready to get into my oven, and it's preheated at 175 degrees convection oven, and I will bake these for 8 to 10 minutes until golden brown and crispy. And when they are out of the oven, I will place them on a rack so they can cool completely. And after these are done and out of the oven, I will make some more of these so I can use all of my dough. So my first batch of cookies have now cooled, and I have 2 batches more, but I'll just show you how to do this with my first batch. You have to let them cool a bit before this first step, and the first step is to add some raspberry jam. And I'm only going to add some raspberry jam to half of them, like so, and then I just add this here to the top. So these here are now done. I'll just let them cool a bit more before adding the glaze. So now for my glaze, I'll just be mixing some icing sugar with some water until I have the thick consistency. Like so, and I want it really thick, so this is just perfect. And when I have added on the glaze, I will just put a little bit of this raspberry powder on, just to give it a nice look. So I just take one of these and spread some of the glaze out, like that. And then some of my raspberry powder, like so. And I'll just do this to all of my Hindbærsnitter or Pop-Tarts, and then I will serve them a bit more nicely. So I really hope you enjoyed this recipe for my Hindbærsnitter or some kind of Pop-Tart. I just love the crunchy dough and the glaze on top. It's just so yummy. And if you want to make these yourself, just go down in the description and you'll find all the ingredients down there. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel here, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!